All right, hello everyone, and I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Today, our topic is different from what we used to do. As you see, it's not about Islam or politics or crimes or it's about questions we have in our life, and we struggle with them. I receive an email from somebody need some help, so I decide to go for this topic. The question I received was about, this person is struggling of being a Christian and what he need in life, how we can be both. It's for sure it's very hard, uh, like a young man he have needs, he have needs, and the needs goes from east to the west. Uh, he need a company, he need a woman, he need money, he need a job. He needs a future, he needs security. So I said to myself, well, this is what all of us will need. It's not about just this young man. He think he is like different and struggling with his needs. So I said, let us do a little talk about it and try to be more, little bit deep in what we are struggling with. So I welcome everybody to share with us if you are interested in this topic, Uh, yeah, okay, Sam, give me the question. Give me the question. And if your question is stupid, I'm going to block you. So all of us, we have needs, and the needs can go from, different perspective of life and where we are, like what is our age, what is our gender, what our money position, skills, education. Uh, so everyone have his own different needs. And those needs will never stop and they will never be, like ended. It doesn't matter how much rich you are, as an example, still you will find yourself always have needs. A person who is rich, not necessarily he feels secure. He might be actually feel he is very much insecure. He might feel even he is so poor, even though he is so rich compared to others. Uh, Someone is healthy, he might think he is not. Someone is not healthy, he think he is healthy. Someone is stupid, he think he is smart. Someone is not smart, he think he is smart. I mean, everyone, uh, you know, what I'm trying to say that we have different place in life, and each one of us, we have eyes. For sure, some of us are blind; they are not blessed with the ability to see. But we are talking about, uh, like ability to function in life around us and to see things. But each one of us, when we look, if you are walking in the street, you don't see yourself walking. You see people coming toward you or people leaving you, like, coming from your back and they are walking, maybe they are faster than you. So you see their back. And there is other group of people, they are coming to you and you see their face, you know, and your eyes is staring at everybody walking by, through you, away from you. And you will find that your eyes is looking around, trying to let us say make a map of what's going on around you. A map for the people, map for the movement, map for the occasion, map for your safety, uh, when you cross the street, when you don't cross the street, what people are wearing. In your mind, maybe you are thinking, look what this woman, she is very crazy. Oh, look at this, what this man is doing. So, like in life, you might be looking at people around you because you have a certain position, but always, whatever the position is, you don't see yourself. Your eyes is not capable. of making you able to see yourself. So in your process of life, you will see everything around you, but you don't see yourself. And that usually goes for everything we do in life. So we judge somebody, but because we see him, we don't see ourselves. We judge the person, look what he did. But we don't see what we are doing. Or let us say we don't want to see it sometimes. We judge what people dress in, or we judge what people look like, but we don't want to look at ourselves. First of all, we don't even see ourselves. Like, if there is no mirror, you never see yourself. You cannot. You can see the back of your head. You cannot. You can see how your shoulders look like. Uh, so human being, because always he is captive to his needs and his ability, so always he is struggling with certain issues in life. But how we can enjoy this life if all of it is about needs? Every step in your life is about being needy. You never stop being needy. You need medication when you are sick. You need food when you are hungry. You need water when you are thirsty. You need to get warm when it's cold. You need a companion when you feel lonely. You need a company to feel better. Uh, you need. I mean, this is how you are. Like all your life is about I need. And then through life, we try to figure out how we can get our needs. Now, today I chose the word wolf uh, for a very simple reason. Like when the Messiah, our Lord, he said, I will leave you between wolves, right? Like, but is being a wolf something bad? Uh, when the Bible speaks about the wolves, it's speaking about us as a human acting like wolves. Otherwise, wolves are not a bad animals. In fact, they play a good role for controlling, diseases and, to keep nature in shape. So the diet of the wolves made them who they are. If the wolves eat grass, they will not be called wolves. They will be called maybe sheep. But the diet of the wolf, his need of food, certain kind of food, based on blood and meat, put this wolf in a position where people are calling him beast. But if the wolf eat different diet, then the wolf will be something different. But the wolf is not a bad guy here. He's created in a certain way. It's like a mosquito. The female mosquito, she need the blood when she want to lay eggs. So what she do? She go look for blood to suck. She's designed this way. It's not because the mosquito is bad, even though we hate them for what they do to us. But the mosquito is a mosquito. The mosquito does what mosquito do. Now you as a human, you have your diet too. And your diet is your challenge. The difference between the wolf and a human being, that a human being, he can change his diet. The wolf, he cannot. I don't know if what I'm trying to say to you is a, English. English is not my first language, so I try my best to make it simple. A human being is different from the wolf because you can change all kind of diet. In fact, you can control a lot of your needs, including your sexual needs. A wolf is an animal. He have no ability of control. A wolf, he cannot resist his nature of hunt when he see an animal to kill. He cannot resist his, let us say, uh, uh, system, program system that it should survive. And killing an animal is the way to survive. If if you have a cat in your house, maybe many of you has cats, you will see how the cat is, even the baby ones, she gets so excited when you move something in front of it, like something look like a snake or something look like a belt, or anything. Why? Because this cat programmed to hunt. Hunt is what they do. They have their sharp nails, which is very powerful, even though they are tiny cat, but they can kill a human being. In fact, there is stories about some stupid people. They decide to do revenge from cats for eating their food. So they close the door and they decide to beat the cat, and the cat killed them. The cat is just a small lion. So animals and a human, we share many things. But the difference between us, that God, when He created a human, He gave him ability to control his needs, to drive his needs, to be needs, let us say, legal, or let us say moral, or let us say legitimate, or let us say acceptable. Like a man, he want a woman. Well, the first need is sexual, you know. The man is attracted sexually to a woman, and the same for the woman. But the man, he can have sex with the women without marriage. He can rape a woman. He can, you know. He like a woman. She is pretty. He decide to take her against her will. Here in this scenario, this human being is acting like a wolf. The wolf, he don't notice that this female don't like him or what he care. He want to take the female. She is a female. He is a wolf. You know, he would do whatever he can. If he can do it, he would do it. If he could not, then maybe the female is stronger. She will resist. So a human being is different because simply he can and he should like he have the ability to understand that there is something is acceptable even though the needs is the same. When a man he marry a woman, there's a huge difference between that and when a man he rape a woman. Both of them at the end, the rapist and the married man, they will have sex with the woman. But one he do it in a moral way and one he do it in a wolf way. So in our life, we struggle a lot. Which way we should get our things and how we can get our things done. Our needs is endless. Our need for money is endless. Our need for position, prestige. Like you see a lot of people, like why somebody he wear very thick uh, uh, chain made of gold. What that will do? I mean, why I'm wearing that actually? Because this person in his mind, he have a need to show off, and he think if he wears such a chain in around his neck, he is more attractive and he is more powerful and he is more, let us say, flashy. Like he like to be under the spot of light, and he think that those things will add big value to him. Other person, he will not even put that chain around his neck, even if you kill him. So there is a human being, he put a chain because he think this is a need. And there is other human being, he think this is absolutely stupid need to have. The difference between the first one and the second one, that the first one who have the chain, he think he grew up in a society or a culture where having those things in your neck will make you look better, make you look powerful, make you look that you're capable. Like I have money, right? So like you want to convince a woman that you are making good money, then you wear those things. You wear flashy clothing, which is very stupid, by the way. It looks stupid and silly. But you don't blame them because simply this is where they live and the society they are around. It's that way. They worship those flashy things. The man, the simple man, value is not in their culture. In different place, you might see a man, he is more respected for he is simple, way more than someone he is putting those golds and silver around his neck and his hands, wearing expensive watches. Uh, but as we said, everyone he have his own way to see needs. Like when a man he go and buy those expensive watches. I don't have I don't wear a watch. Last time I had a watch, it's when cell phone appear, in the market. Since then, I did not have a watch because simply why I want to have two watches? I mean, the cell phone is a watch, and you carry it with you wherever you go. So why you want to have a watch? So I find there is no need for it no more. So I dumped the $10 watch from Walmart. But you will find somebody he want to buy a watch costing maybe $10,000, 20,000, maybe some they say there's some watches for 100,000. I don't know. But why I need that watch? Because simply this person he see himself in that watch. He don't see himself without it. He think his value. He think his people will not see him good unless he is flashy. So where this is all will take us, we have the young man who emailed me talking about his needs and he's struggling in life how to be Christian. And we mentioned many, many, many things. The reason I mentioned them is just to show you different aspect and different, angle of a view of life. A woman, she is old. Some of them, they want to be young. I'm not saying this is bad. No. I mean, I understand women, they like to look good. But there is other women, they don't care. They don't care if they look young or not. So the perspective of need change from a person to person, from a place to place, from culture to culture. Even religion plays a big role of needs. Like, a Muslim, he need to go to do Hajj. Why? Because they told him, if you go there around the black stone and you kiss it, it erases your sin. So now the poor guy in Indonesia, he save a lot, all his life money, so he can fly to a country far away. He have nothing to do with it, fooling himself that he is going to kiss the black stone now and he's going to be new. Are you with me? So because now he have a need based on his religion, he is going to waste all his money. This poor man who works so hard, poor country, like a person in Bangladesh, how much he make a month? $100, $50? How much is going to take him to save $6,000? This is mission impossible. And then when they save it, they go spend it in the pocket of the Saudi. So here you see that the need to change. Why? Because of religion. So religion can do a negative impact in your needs, in your ability and capability, in your understanding of life, in your functioning or the way you function in life. When a person, based on his religion, he gave a charity. There is people that give a charity because they believe charity is the right thing to do. Like Christians, that's how they believe. But there is people that give a charity because they think if they give a charity, they go to heaven. Those are the Muslims. They are not giving charity because they like to help the poor, but they are bribing God, good deeds. It's a religion based on something called good deeds. So you kill the Christian, you steal their money, you give a charity to the Muslims. Uh, so here we have a different perspective of what is called good deed and bad deed. But how we as a Christians, or even if you are not, how we can survive this life with needs, and how we can be stronger and smarter and more successful. So I said to myself, let us have a discussion about it, and let us tell people first why we don't make a list of what it's really need for us. Who of you here can tell me what is the most important need he think about? He like something very important for him. What is the most important need you have? Can somebody help me? And don't, I mean, say whatever you want. Just be honest. Water? Hmm. God? Air, health, oxygen, honesty, wife, ability to provide, family, Jesus, security, keep health, salvation, wisdom, physical or spiritual. What about? In fact, all what we just said did not change anything from being, let us say, we are just making a map, a map of our needs. So, in one hand, we need salvation. In the other hand, which means we need God, In the other hand, we need to provide. We need to have a family because, we as a creation or creatures, by nature, we are social. And if we don't have a social, or let us say, social network around us, like family, friends, relatives, we will be living very sad. So, social is very important. In the top of that, we have to focus all those things based on our needs, like sexual needs, money, material, health, work, money, you name it. All of those we have to make them go in one side and not to break the rules of being a Christian. So let us say break the connection with God, because the second we decide to have our needs out of order, we decide to be away from God. So for a Christian, some they say it's really very hard for a Christian to be able to have his needs. Still, he is following the book. Don't people lie? Don't people misrepresent themselves? Don't people every day claim something about themselves they are not? As an example, just to make it simple for you, when a woman and a man, let us say a man, he like a woman. So, and let us say he is a decent person, he want to marry her. He is not trying to play games, He's not trying just to get the women in the bed. He want to marry the women. But the first thing a man he do, and the women will do, is to present themselves in a good way. So you put yourself in a display in front of this woman, and you try to show her always the best of you, like how smart you are, how funny, how people like you, uh, how much you take care of yourself, and you like to see if she like what you dress and how so like you present yourself always as if you are in a display, because at this moment it's the time to impress this woman, so she will like you. In the other side, the women, she do the same. So she put my makeup and eyeliner, lashes, lipstick, perfume, and she tried to present himself like a flower in front of you. So at the end of this, both of you are presenting something is not you. Both of you are trying to convince the other person of something is not you. Because if this is you, you do not need to do those things. So those things became additional in your needs, coming to the first need, which is to have the women and for the women to have the man. So now we have additional needs, which is buying expensive clothing, perfume, accessories, watch, necklace, earring, expensive makeup. But those are not part of the needs. Supposedly the need is the man, he want to marry a woman. He like her, she like him. And suddenly we find ourselves swimming in other lake of needs, which is spending a lot of money to convince each other that I am good, and she convinced him that she is good. That is the wolf inside you. Are you getting my point? That is the wolf inside you. The wolf inside you is not allowing you to be a human. The wolf inside you doing his best. In the animal kingdom, animals, they have a play, like sexual play. So the male, he tried to convince the female, or the female, she tried to convince the male. The difference between us and the animals, that animals are more honest. They are. Human being, he try to present himself in a way by covering himself by accessories, hoping that those accessories will make him look better and more appealing. So if I have a big house, I am more appealing than someone he is else, another guy, he don't have a house, or he have a small house. If I have a nice car, I am more appealing for this female from someone. He don't have a car, she will take a bus. Well, which one you like to marry? A guy, he do your grocery and you are sitting in your car. And maybe he have a driver, you never know. Or a guy who will say to you, take the bus. So the needs are the same, and then the accessories, they come. And the accessory, usually, they are the wolf inside you. The wolf inside the woman, if he is big, if her teeth, say, is big, then she will choose the man who have money, not necessarily intelligent, or he is, a good company. No, no. She is ambitious to have like meat every day in the table. She is the wolf inside her want to eat meat every day. She don't want to eat, simple dish of salad with the guy who work hard work, and he come back home and he's smelling so bad, and maybe the shower, the hot water is not working. Maybe they don't even have hot water. So the wolf inside you decide what is your target and how you can accomplish your target. So some of us, they can control the wolf inside them and make him, let us say, a sheep. Very friendly, easy to move around. Other of us, they will not even try. In fact, they try to feed the wolf inside them to be bigger. And those people usually, they never ever be happy. We have a Muslim, he keeps saying to me, he found an error in the Bible. I mean, this is what Muslims are about. Look what we are talking about and look what he's talking about. I mean, the guy, the whole Quran is an error. Hail is coming from mountains in heaven. Sperm coming from the backbone. Women have a sperm coming from the ribs. And he is talking about error in the Bible. This is what I'm talking about. You see those people, they have a wolf inside them. And they want to feed the wolf. They don't see the hump. They are like a camel. The camel, he have a big hump in his back. But when the camel, he look around him, he laugh at the horse. He laugh at the donkey. He laugh at the sheep. Look at them. Because he don't see his back. Those are the Muslims. And this is why today we are trying to be to understand life better, not to be like them. They are following a child molester and they think he's a good guy. I mean, the guy literally, he F a 5 years old girl. And then he is the best of mankind. Why? Because the wolf inside them ate the truth. Don't let them even see the truth. They become blind. They don't dare even to question. So we as a Christian, we have a different way to see life. We are not the same as those Mohammedan who kiss a black stone and they think it is God's hand. We are not stupid. Going back to our topic, I'm sure that Abdul, who told me he found an error in the Bible, now he is sorry for what he said. What a bunch of dummies. Look at you. I mean, you have religion, half of your book is about the penis and down. And you are coming to us to talk about my Bible, you idiot. So going back to our topic, how we can manage the wolf inside us. Should we even manage the wolf inside us or let the wolf be the wolf? And if we let the wolf inside us be the wolf, are we going to be successful and happy? I say, and this is my opinion, you don't have to agree with me, if you let the wolf inside you take over your life, you will never be happy. Because he have a mentality of wolf. Wolf, he want to grab what he don't have. When a wolf, he see a female, he try to compete with other male. It doesn't matter if the female have a male already or not, that he want to have it, that's it. So if he is stronger, if he can win the fight or scare or intimidate the other wolf, that one will retreat and he will have the female. So this is the mentality of somebody, he have a wolf he don't want to control. He never have end for his needs and he is never going to be satisfied. Therefore, this person doesn't matter how much he accomplished as a wolf, he is still poor and he accomplished nothing. Do you want to be the person who accomplished nothing? Even though you live as a wolf, you fight as a wolf, and you scare everybody as a wolf? So being that wolf did not help you. You are still empty, empty-handed, for a very simple reason. Nothing is satisfying your needs. Nothing. So it doesn't matter how much you own, you're still poor. You want more. You're a wolf. You don't accept to have enough. You don't accept, you don't stand and say, okay, you know what? I am now so secure and everything is good, so I'm going to stop to be a wolf. You will not. Like somebody saying the wolf of Wall Street. Exactly. Those people, they have millions, sorry, if not hundreds of millions. Are they going to stop being wolves in Wall Street? No. They want to have more. And one of the funny things about, being a wolf, uh, beside being poor, because you feel yourself poor, the more you get wolfy, if the word is correct, the more you find yourself, your expenses is higher. And those expenses, not necessarily about money. Let us make it expand the word expenses. So when you are a wolf, you lose your friends. You have no friends. So the expenses is what? You have no friends, nobody trusts you, nobody like you. And the second you get weak, somebody will stab you. Because you're a wolf, you stabbed them before. So being a wolf have a lot of expenses. You might be successful for some time, but time will come and bigger wolf will take on you. So what we should do as a Christians, especially we are going to live between wolves. How we can live between wolves if we don't have teeth? And this is one of the, problems some Christian they struggle with. They understood the Bible wrongly. They think the Bible made them literally sheep between wolves, as Jesus said, "I will leave you like, like sheep between wolves." But in fact, the Lord, He left us with something very important, which is wisdom. Wisdom can overcome the sheep weakness and can destroy the wolf sharp teeth. Wisdom is very important to be successful, to be protected, and to be able to destroy all your enemies, which you don't want to be, to be their enemy, but they are there. Somebody saying, Rhodes Quatch saying, CP, I would say wolf win battle, but sheep wins war. I mean, uh, you see here, we are not talking about the animal as a wolf. We are talking about, us being controlled by the wolf desire, the animal desire. Same time, when we speak about being a sheep, it doesn't mean that you are going to be the stupid, the naive, where people bite you and take advantage of you and fool you and humiliate you. No, 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 this is not what should happen. Should not happen at all. We are talking about us controlling the wolf inside us. We cannot kill the wolf inside us. You cannot. You cannot. You as a creature, you are built in a certain way. You have the needs of the wolf. You have the desire. You have the accessories. Uh, you have the ability, and you are way smarter than an animal. We call him the wolf. So you can actually accomplish way more harm than an animal called wolf. So we cannot kill that wolf inside us, but we can control the wolf to be a smart one. A wolf who can lead us into success. So I can be the wolf who protect his household from an evil beast is coming to my house. You should be. So in a second you will turn into a wolf. Somebody coming to harm your family, you'll find yourself as a human suddenly from a very friendly person to a person who is willing to kill to defend. Well, that's a good wolf. That's not a bad one. So we don't want to kill the wolf inside us, and we don't want to have a wolf controlling us. But having a wolf inside us is a design made by God for a good reason. So what is bad is that when the wolf take over our life and we turn into animals. So this is why we as a Christian, we believe that Jesus, He came to restore humanity inside ourselves. Being a wolf will make you lose your humanity. So you justify the killing of somebody to take his money, or to take his wife, or to take his wealth, his property, or even to kill him just for fun. There's people, they kill people, they don't know even why they killed them. They like violence. So we come back to our humanity by the Messiah. So what the Messiah, He does, He reshape the wolf inside us. So when the man, he wanna marry a woman, he don't act like a wolf going for a hunt. And when the woman, she is looking for a man to marry her, she will not go in for a hunt as a female wolf. And that will replace the wolf inside us with decency. So then our needs will be legitimate and we will be able to be happy. Because remember, as we said, if you have the spirit of wolf inside you, you always want to have more, and you are always seeking intimidate, like you intimidate somebody else in order to be in control. But if you are a person who control your wolf, then you are happy with your place. So You know, you get married. You don't need another female. That's it. I'm married. I like her. I love her. I'm satisfied. Another female will not make me happier. Another female, she will destroy my life actually, because I will be between two or maybe three or maybe four, and then I will spend my wealth and my time and a lot of pressure, a lot of drama, a lot of garbage. So why I want to do that to myself? So either we let the wolf inside us go and control you, and then you will be self-destroyed, or you drive your wolf the way you want the wolf to go, in a right way, based on your moral understanding and what we as a human we have as ethic. There's many time there's things you can do. Actually, nobody even knows. Let us say you go to a store, and you know, I remember once uh, I bought something. The girl, she gave me the change. She gave me way more than what I gave her. So when I went out, I was looking, what is this? What she gave me back? I can just take it and go. So if I let the wolf inside me, and now I can go and buy another t-shirt. Why I want to return the money? I did not steal it. She gave it to me by her hand, willingly. So I can say to myself, well, okay, you know what? This is legitimate. I convinced myself that I did not even take it. I did not fool her. I did not lie to her. I did not do anything. She started counting. I don't know where her brain is. You know, maybe she is worried about something, her family. You never know. So she gave way more extra back than what I should have. Actually, more than I paid. Way more. So if you let yourself go with the current, which is today, is the major current for everything around you. If you go in the street right now, what do you see? You see women wearing very crazy stuff, you know. Uh, like, you know, for me, I don't want to be rude to ladies here. I'm sure some they are doing that. Like when I see a woman wearing those long eyelashes, I find them very silly and very stupid. And the first thing come to my head that the wolf inside this woman is in control. He made her think that she is not good looking unless she have those things which look so stupid and look so weird and fake and dummy. So the wolf inside her control her mind. So now she is buying accessories, putting accessories, fake boobs, fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake glasses, fake eyes colors, fake butt. I don't know. I mean, there's endless fake stuff. But then when you go to your bedroom and you start taking them off, how it feel? How it really feel? I am sure it feel horrible, especially if you are a young lady and you do not need those things. I mean, if a woman, she is old, she need to put extra makeup, I understand. But mostly those who do those things is the young ones. When a woman, she walk in the street and her skirt is not even 1 inch. I mean, what are you trying to accomplish? Simply, the wolf inside you decide to hunt. You want to hunt the attention of men. So now you became a sexual object, not a lady. You are not a lady no more. You are a sexual object because a man, he see nothing but a woman almost naked. And she do that for no reason. Like, are you going to are you in the beach swimming? Let us say you are wearing a swimming suit. No. You are walking in the street and your skirt is 1 inch. You are walking in the street and your blouse is see-through. So why we do those things is just to get the attention. We are in the hunt. The wolf inside us want to hunt as many as we can. And then there's many males will give us attention because of the skin, because of the ass, because of the legs, because of the lips, because of the fake eyelashes. Many they will give attention. And then from those men, we will find a hunt. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. One of them, maybe two, maybe we don't know. They are good for the hunt. It's like it's a trap. Same for the men. The men, they don't use those things usually. The men, they have different accessories. A very expensive car. You know, like you see all those pimps, like Android tits. Why, what is the connection between a pimp and those expensive, extremely expensive cars? Do you know what the connection? Because those cars are the magnet for the low, trashy class, women. So they understand very well that those cars will bring a lot of flies to their shit. Excuse my language. So they bring those very fancy cars and they place them so they can get the attention. The same as those females wearing very short skirts, showing their boobs. So it is all about what exchange of a product. Isaac, we have a topic, and we are not talking about Christmas. And how Christmas is a pagan day. Isn't it the angels themselves, they come to earth to celebrate, to announce the Christmas day? Isn't it kings went to the Lord to celebrate, three kings? So how Christmas day is a pagan day? It's a Christmas, it's about Christ. Is Christ is pagan? So this is stupid. You know, people they say stupid things, and you are smarter. So going back to our topic, if we decide to live like wolves, then we will go and join a filthy university like Android tits. Because what? Because you understand that this wolf, he was able to get so rich and he got all those hookers around him. So you decide to be a pimp like him and you think this is success. And then you see that they say to you that someone like this, he have a great influence on young ones. Why young ones? Because young ones are fool. Young ones have low experience in life. Young ones is easy to deceive, to control, to drive, like you will see all those who they want to join Al Qaeda, they want to kill, they want to commit suicide. They are young, very young. An old man don't do that. An old man, he don't go and exploit himself. You will not see an old man doing that. You will see only very young because they are foolish, easy to control, easy to drive. Few words, hey, okay, let's do it, okay, bye-bye, and then he go and they die. And you tell them you will get virgins are waiting for you and he's horny. So now our duty, if we are the growing one and the mature, our duty is not only to control the wolf inside us, but to train people around us, family member, children, how not to be driven by wolves and not to be an animal who seek his needs by being an animal. Are you with me? So if a woman, she want to find a husband, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. Same for the man. That's the right thing to do. How that can be wrong? But it's going to be very wrong if we practice the animal hunt. The animal hunt never been something about honesty. You see, when the cat, she wanna catch a mice, she don't go in front of the mice and say, I'm here. She sneaks, she go around, she walks slow. I mean, it's amazing how they do it. So if a woman, she wanna get married, and she find that she can get married by short skirt, well, you might get married by short skirt, but you might get divorced by short skirt too. Why? Because the man who married you, he did not like you, he liked your legs. So as soon he see other women legs, nicer than yours, he will leave you. If you were able to convince a man that he should marry you because you have big breast, which is funny, I mean, with my respect to everybody, I don't know. I mean, that's really funny. That some people they convince themselves that the women have big breasts is more beautiful. We are not marrying cows. We are marrying women. Same time, you are marrying a person, not boobs. So if you convince a man that he marry you because you have a plastic surgery and now you have a boost of silicone and they bounce like a balloon, well, he will leave you for the same reason. As soon he see a woman, she have better balloons than yours, he will give, he will fart at you and he will turn his back and he say bye-bye. Because simply you were in a hunt and he was in a hunt. He was hunting for big boobs. You gave him your boobs. He got what he want. Later he got something better. Okay, this is what he's looking for and this is what you got. But if you are a woman who is not hunting using those stupid things, you are hunting for a man who is, decent, someone he loves you, someone he care for you, someone he is not going to cheat on you, someone he accept you the way you are, without the fake makeup and the 50 centimeter long eyelashes, which can be good for a fan in the barbecue outdoor. So if a man he loves you for the way you look like, he will never leave you. He took you this way. He knew how you look like, and he adore you the way you are. But if you fool a man by those flashy stuff, or let us say by sexual temptation, he will leave you for the same reason because he got you for that reason, and that reason was not legitimate. So if we let the wolf inside us to be in the hunt, not morality, we're always going to be losers, even if we accomplish the mission. You see, you will accomplish the mission as a wolf, but still, it is a big failure. So a woman, she marry a man because he's so rich. She favor a man because he have money, and she refuse a man, maybe he loved her, but he don't have money. Well, she will get the money, for sure, but then she will notice that she did not get what she is looking for. She's still unhappy. She will never be happy because this marriage never was real, and nothing about it real. It's just about material. Then maybe even she will leave this husband if in the future she found another one, a friend of him. Maybe he's more rich. She divorced the first one, she go to the second one, she cheat, etc. She's in a hunt. I told you a story before about a fisherman. This fisherman, he go every day, early in the morning, very early, like maybe 3 a.m. in the morning. He go fishing. By 7 a.m. they go back. By 8 they are already, they sold whatever fish they have, and then they go to like a cafe in the small fisherman village, and he sat with his friends enjoying his time the rest of the day. So there was a city man coming to the town for vacation. So he liked this fisherman, how hardworking he is. So he told him, "What do you do now for the rest of the day?" He said, "Nothing." He said, "Nothing?" He said, "Yeah, nothing. Just enjoying myself with my friends." He said to him, "You know, if you work 8 hours extra, you can double your income." The fisherman said, "Okay, I'm listening." He said, "If you double your income, in 1 year, you can buy a boat of your own. In 2 years, you can buy two boats, and then you hire more fishermen. In 3 years, you can buy three boats, and that goes, etc. And then you will have a company, and you will be rich, and you will be able to retire early, and you can enjoy your life." After the plan is being said, the fisherman, he said, "So you are saying to me, after all of those things I accomplish, what I will do?" He says, "You can sit, enjoy your time with your friends." So the fisherman, he said to him, "Isn't it this is what I'm doing right now?" He's already enjoying his life. So I will work, I will spend the rest of my life to collect money, to end that I can retire and sit with my, I'm here sitting with my friends. I'm happy. So all the business plan is to make me rich, to come back to zero. And then in fact, if I become rich, my friends will not be my friends. I will be different. I will not be the same simple man who those simple men enjoy me and enjoy them. So the businessman, he's trying to corrupt the mind. This is the wolf of Wall Street, trying to corrupt the mind of this poor man who is happy with his life. So we convince him to work like a donkey for the coming 20 years. So after 20 years, he will come to the coffee shop to drink coffee, relax. What he's doing it right now. So when we seek to accomplish things in the wolf mentality, we will end in the wolf coffee shop, where everybody around us is a wolf, and everybody around us want to snatch a piece of us if we get weak. You see, a wolf, he never enjoy his security because sooner or later, a stronger wolf, he will take over. Now, for sure, you don't have to agree with me. Uh, you choose how you live your life, but this is my advice to those who care. If you have the wolf mentality, you will be always unsatisfied and you will never accomplish anything. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how many things you have. The wolf inside you will not make you happy because you always want more. You cannot stop that wolf because you let him take over you for a long time. So even if one day you said to yourself, you know what, that's it, I have, I mean, I do not need more of this, but it's going to be extremely hard. It's like, somebody is addicted to drugs. How he can stop suddenly? There is not much difference between the wolf and the dog. Both of them, they are from the same family. Even they have almost the same sound, the same head, the same number of teeth, and they bite. And both they eat meat. But there is someone you can trust him to sleep next to you in the bed. And there is someone you will never trust. You will be scared like hell. The difference is there is someone is loyal, protective, don't cheat. And there is other one, simply he's a wolf. He have no loyalty except to his teeth and his desire. So you have always to make a choice. Either you decide to live with the wolves and you become one of them, and then you have no one to trust. Because, even if you live between good people, because you have a wolf inside you, that wolf will not let you enjoy trust of anything. You don't trust, you always suspect everything. You're a wolf. You want to snatch, you want to steal, you want to take, you want to come in the dark. And because you have such a personality, then you will never be in the relaxed mood. Because simply always you are in fear and always you are suspecting your ears. They have to keep moving, the radar. Who's going to hunt me? Because you're a wolf, you think the same way. When a person have a good heart, he might make a statement. It might be stupid or foolish or whatever. But when he speak in front of someone, he have a bad spirit inside him. When this person with good heart, he says something, right away, the one with bad spirit, he transform the sentence into something totally different meaning. Why? Because the other person is satanic, evil. He think about what you said different from what you meant. The beast inside him digest your words in different way. But if a person who have a good heart, he says something, even if it's stupid, and he is speaking those words in front of people who have good heart, nobody will take it in a very bad way, because both they have good heart. So it's very important for us, in order to control our wolf, is to learn how to control our desire for money, our desire for accomplishing things. Like, you remember last week, I have a very bad flu. One of you here, and I'm not going to say her name, she knows herself. She sent me an email. Wonderful lady. She said to me, CP, I'm going to donate for you $200 so you can go and see a doctor. And I think she said if I need more, let me see the message. Anyway, so I emailed her back and I said, well, save your money. It doesn't matter how much money you send me. I will never go and see a doctor. Now, this woman, she have a very good heart. Very good heart. She's trying to do what? She's trying to help a person she think he need help. I can be the wolf. And I can say, yeah, you know what? I'm coughing, horrible shape. I need the doctor and it's expensive. Yeah, I might need more. And this poor woman, she might send me even more. What I say to her, let me read the message for you. No worries. And then her name, I will not say it. I don't go to doctor no matter how much you send. So just save your money and thank you for your care. God bless you. Her message to me, I will not read all of it. It's long. I watched your video. I wanted to help you. Only 200 US dollars. So you can see a physician. I don't know if this is enough or not. Uh, and she's explaining that she cannot send now because of Patreon more than this. So if I want to be the wolf, how many of you would like to help now if I say I need help? I'm sure a lot of you will be so excited and happy and they want to help Christian Prince. Many of you, I know, I feel your love to me. I can be that wolf and fool all of you. You can always be the wolf. You can always take advantage of the love of others. When the Bible says be aware of false teachers who come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but in fact they are wolves. It fit perfectly. So there is people, they have good heart. And sometimes those people who have a good heart, they can be abused by the one who have the mentality and the spirit of a wolf. And this is why it's very important for us too to be smart. It's good to have a good heart. It's good to try to help somebody. But always you have to be vigilant and remember there is people who they are really evil, even if they try to present themselves that they are the good person. In fact, I am going to be worried more from somebody coming to you in the clothes of a sheep, from someone is coming to my door and he is a wolf. Because the sheep, look, it can be the wolf who is trying to hunt me, but he wants me to relax and turn my back when I open the door for him. But the wolf who is coming to your door in the shape of a wolf, You are ready for him. You know, you saw him. He's a wolf. The scary one is the one who come to you in different shape. And here I will show you an example of stupidity. Yeshua, Rab, he said, CP, do you think Jews are also wolves? What does that mean? What does that mean for God's sake? I mean, guys, do you think Jews are also wolves? What does that mean? Why is the Jews coming from different galaxy than the rest of the human being? Whatever we said, it goes for everybody. Why people are stupid? Are you driven by your hate? Do you have to mention the word Jews now? Like the wolf inside you could not enjoy the time and the conversation without going and hitting the Jews. Like, let us jump in the Jews and eat some of them. You have to jump and to attack the Jews. As if the Jews are different species. Like, do you think the Jews are wolves, CP? Oh, yeah, yeah. I think you're an elephant. Your nose is so long. This is why we always have to be smart and not to let the foolish one to turn us into wolves. You see, the division, the god of division is Satan. You know, we as a Christian, we don't hate Muslims. Do we? We don't. We don't. Imagine if Muslims, they think about us the same way. Then Satan, he fail. Do you agree? If Muslims, they did not feel the need of killing and attacking non-Muslims. And a Christian already believe that we should love our enemy. Which means doesn't matter really if you are a Muslim or not. We don't hate anybody. So imagine if the Muslim don't feel need to kill the Jews or the Christians or the Hindus or the Buddhists. And the Christian already believe that they should love everybody. Satan, he failed. The wolf, the biggest wolf in society, Satan, he just failed. When you read in the Bible where it says, love never fail. Love never fail. Who agree with this statement, regardless if you are Christian or not? It's absolutely true. If we can make the whole world live a society of love, we do not need Department of Defense. We do not need missiles. We do not need tanks. We do not need guns. We do not need anything. In fact, nobody will be homeless. And nobody will not be able to send his children to school. Because people, they have love, they provide and they support each other. Because people, they have love, they will have zero crimes and zero criminals. And we have zero jail. Crimes and criminals and vicious attack and bloodshed and rapist and theft, all of it because the wolves are in the street. Because a human being decided to let the wolf take over him. And this is what we are today talking about, is how we can fight the wolf inside us. Otherwise, each one of you can be turned to a very vicious, aggressive wolf. We hear from time to time somebody go in the mall or market or in the street start shooting people. You want to just kill. Why? Because the devil inside him, the wolf inside him, in this moment in charge. Each one of us can do that. We can terrify a city. You will be very famous, but you will be very famous as a stupid, evil person. Laughable. Even though maybe you are scary, but you are the lowest of the lowest. So today, Our topic was, and it is, about how not to be the wolf. However, remember one thing I said to you. It's good to be a wolf sometime. It's good to be a wolf sometime. When? When you defend your family, when you defend your children, when you defend someone at risk, which mean to be a wolf to defend, to rescue, like you have a strong strength of a wolf or the strength of a lion, the teeth of the lion, to rescue, not to kill. Even though maybe you need to kill in order to rescue. Like somebody is coming to your house, want to rape your wife, want to kill your children. What do? Are you going to be the sheep? No, you have to be the lion. You have to use all the teeth you have. So there's a time for war and there's time for peace. There's a time where you are the sheep, which is maybe, let us say, 99% of your time. But when it's time to defend your family and your society and your people and your whatever beloved people you have the permission of God to be the Lion of Judah. Are you with me? Sometime you have to be a beast in order to fight the beast. Sometime you have to shed the blood. You don't like it, don't love it, you hate it, but you have to. For the nature of the crime, sometime to stop that crime, you have to use the tools of death. Do we have any question? So today our topic was not about Muhammad and his garbage. I decided to have such a topic to answer the gentleman who asked me for help in the email. We know why people they are obsessed of beating me. I keep receiving messages from people they want to meet me. And why you want to meet me? I'm serious. Why you want to meet me? Why anyone want to meet me? What for? Stop sending me messages, especially if you are a female. I come here for a reason, and the reason is so clear. And there's no other reason in my agenda. If I go meet people because I'm doing a seminar, well, I'm doing a seminar, then you meet me there. Otherwise, you will not. I'm not interested to have a coffee with anyone, to go in a coffee shop with anyone. I am not interested in this social, environment. Here we go. You are here. We meet. You want to talk to me? You call me in public. When I say Christians can call me, you can call me. If you love me, really, if you love me as a brother, then especially women, they should stay away from me. Because remember, we are trying to control the wolf inside us. And there is many temptation around us. A lot of temptation. In order to protect yourself, you have to take an extra protection tools, or let us say method. Otherwise, many men before you, they fail for the same stupid reason. Promise, CP, we all love you. I understand that, but there's no need for, people to, sometimes I feel like it's a harassment, That's it. I said I don't want to meet anybody. That's it. If I go to your country one day and I do a seminar, go, and, we welcome. Good to see you. When I was in the Philippines last time and I did a seminar, the church they did not mention my name. They did not say Christian Prince. So they just said we have a seminar about Islam, and we have a special guest will speak today. So when I was speaking on the stage, then they took a break. Then there's two girls, people they come shake hands with you, introduce themselves, etc. There's two girls they were standing and they were talking and like almost like people because now we go back, the break is almost over. So I will go back on the stage. And then one of them she said, I have a question. I said, what? She said, are you Christian Prince? I said, maybe. She said, see, I told you. This is his voice. So they were discussing if this is me or not. So I don't mind if people, see me and meet me, no problem. But when you start harassing a person, that is not right. If a person he said, I don't want to meet anyone, that's it. Respect his wish. We go to a seminar, you meet me there, God bless you. I will be happy to shake hands with you. All right. We visit UK. Well, mm, I've been in the UK a long time ago, but not anymore. Yeah. All right. Any question? No, no, actually, the ones that are trying to contact me, I'm very, I'm very sure they are good people. But they keep asking the same thing. They want to invite me there. They want to meet me here. And I say no. And then they keep sending me message. I block them. They do it again. But I'm very sure they are good people. But I'm not really. I hope they will. I hope they are listening. Thank you, Mario. Any question? Do you do similar with Zakir Naik voice? Sometime. Yeah, you see, like actually, my seminar depend. If I have a translator, then the seminar is not going to be the same because you lose. Let us say you lose the spirit of like when people hear you directly and they understand the language, it's different. Uh, like sometimes you do seminars and you have a translator because nobody understands English. For me, this is the worst because simply people will not enjoy a sense of a humor very well. And mostly the translator will not be able to translate good. In fact, once the translator, like, after I finished the seminar, I went to the house of the bishop, very nice guy. And then, he served some like tea, something, and cookies, his wife, very wonderful lady. And then he said to me, the only thing I don't understand, why someone like you smoke? I said, who, what? He said, why you smoke? I said, who said I smoke? He said, the translator. So imagine the translator with me on the stage in the church. He said that I do smoke, but I never ever smoke a cigarette all my life. I never mentioned that in the seminar. And the translator was there with us. I said, what you told them? He said, oh, I thought you said. I said, no, what? We didn't even speak about cigarettes. So imagine something I never said. It turned to be I am smoking now. And this is church, very conservative people, and they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't. So he was wondering, I mean, why he smoke? You know. So he was trying. He's prepared himself to advise me to quit smoking. I told him, tell him, I never smoked cigarette all my life. What are you talking about? So having someone translating to you, not only he can translate wrong, and he can even put you in trouble. He can say something you did not even see. No, it's not evil. Like it's a by mistake. You are so calm and serious, but when the Zakir Naik character is so the opposite. No, in fact, when I do a seminar, Like, it's very, people love it. It's very funny. It's like a comedy show, actually. Uh, but that happen only usually when there's people who the audience they speak English. They do not need translator. The second you need translator, that's it. I mean, the meaning is gone. Do you mind being guest in other podcast shows? Yeah, I do mind. I don't prefer to go to any someone show because always I am disappointed about how people they perform their show. First of all, I don't have a show. This is not a show. Here we have a friendly family talk. Uh, so my experience, each time I get invited somewhere, I find it very boring, to be honest with you, and disappointing. Like imagine, like once I did, without saying who the name, they asked me, "Do you have a gray hair?" Right? Uh, I don't know. I mean, questions very, very stupid and very silly. I thought like they are inviting me to talk about, they want to ask me serious questions, something hard to answer about Islam, etc. And then they are asking me questions about how I look. And then I said to myself, from now on, I will never be in a program. The one who is running the program is a female. I'm not saying all females will do the same, but instead of being something serious, then suddenly I found like, what color you like. What does have to do? What you brought me here to ask me what color I like? What is this? Anyway, like there is some people they make a good let us say companion like David Wood and Apostate Prophet. They go always live together. They match. Okay, people like it, find them funny. Yeah, good for them. But for me, I find such a format very boring because nothing there is serious, as said, and nothing, no real education. Like we bring a topic about he said, she said, ha ha ha, that, la la la, It's like a coffee shop. But people like it, no problem. I mean, maybe you can learn something. But in our program, we put reference on the screen, we share links, we challenge people. It's like something really, it's like a classroom, but in a family way, like, study at home. My young bro is bullied in school. Encourage him to report to teacher. But what if the teacher did not take action? I'm getting anxious. Well, my friend, you should teach your brother how to fight the bully, not to report to teacher. Because if your brother or your son, let us say, do not know how to stand against the bully, then always you need the protection of a teacher. And this is not the right way. There's always somebody is going to bully him. So what you need to do, you need to train your brother how to stand for himself and how to stop. You know why people bully people? Because they find them weak. They find them they are very soft. They will not bully someone is aggressive. So sometimes you remember we mentioned that sometimes you have to have teeth and you have to be a lion, even though we have to control our lion. So it's not the right way is to tell him to go and tell the teacher. No. The right way is to teach your brother how to defend himself and not to let anyone to bully him. And he have to put them in their stand and he have to do whatever he need to do. What report to teacher? I never even, I mean, everyone is different, right? But I find it very wrong to make a child think that the one who protect him is a teacher. The teacher will not mostly care. A teacher is somebody doing a job. Okay, he will speak to them. Don't bully him. 2 minutes after they go in the corridor or in the bathroom, restroom, and they bully him again. The only way, my friend, is to teach your brother or your son how to stop the bully, how to defend himself, nothing else. In my lifetime, nobody ever dared to bully me. Never. And there is a reason. Because the bully always, they seek someone, they think they can bully. If they knew that there is a consequences to bully this person, they will never do it. If they knew that you are just, they make fun of, and it is what the bully is about. A bunch of stupid kids, they have a bad family, their family did not teach them good manner. They go to a kid, he is very maybe skinny, or he is not, he don't have a strong character, he is shy, and they start making fun of him. So the first thing is to teach your brother how he can be strong. Even if you need to take him and give him, class to fight, physical fight, why not? Such a training never fail. You might need it one day. But we don't want to talk about Islam today. Just give me questions, have nothing to do with that. This is not about big person or a small person. Big person can be bullied too. You see, remember, people bully a person not because he's small, tiny, or big. No. You can be so big and they will bully you. If they feel that you are a coward, you will not respond, and you don't dare to respond, then everybody will bully you. Doesn't matter if you are 10 foot tall or 1 foot tall. There's a very wrong understanding that bullying happens because you are short in size. In fact, it can be the opposite. A person short in size, he can be very aggressive and scary. It's not about the size. It's about how far he can go. How you respond to physical bullying. You defend yourself physically. As simple as that. If somebody want to beat me, I will beat him. Do we need a question about it? Because you see, those are not coming to do like for a reason. They are just for a bully, just to make fun of you. So there's no way to stop them unless you show them that you touch my hand, I'm going to show you what will happen to your hand. You push me, you beat me, you slam my face, then I will show you what will happen to your face. As long as there is no consequence of their behavior, they are just enjoying the bullying. The second you show them that you are willing to do what you need to do, then they will never get close to you. In fact, I believe that the bully, he do a bully test. What does that mean? First time you come, I will tell you a story about what happened to me. I moved to a new school. Nobody know me there. A neighbor, she told my mom that in this school, there's a gang who bully everybody. So she told her, any new kid, he come to school, they beat him first day. That's it. Without doing anything. You are a new kid, they beat you. It's a test, like they come to you. So this woman, she told my mom, she told me, she said, this is what this woman said. So tomorrow you are going to school. I said to her, don't worry. She said, send with you some. She said, no, what are you talking about? So I went to school. And she described to her what they would do. She said they will group themselves like 6, 7 boys, and they will come to you, and they will say to you, where are you from? And they start pushing you, and then they will start beating you. They will beat you for sure. There's no question about it. So I went to school. I look for them. I look where is the, she described how they do, what they look like, etc. So I look for them. Obviously, right away I saw them. So I came to them. I came to them myself. I said to myself, why I'm going to wait for them to come to me to beat me up? Let me go and beat them up. And this is exactly what I did. I know they are evil. They confirm to me they will beat anyone come to school. It doesn't matter. You are nice, not nice, bad, good, doesn't matter. So I went there. I walked to them. I said, who of you are looking for a fight? Who there? They are looking at me like, what? You know? And then they start looking around to see if I have people with me. Like, is he alone? I mean, who is this guy? This is the new kid is coming here. So they start looking around and they were like, huh. So one of them, after they start looking around and they said there's nobody. So one of them, he got brave. He said, me. Right away, I hit him in his, because I know they will hit me in 2 seconds from now. So what I'm waiting for? So I hit him in his face right away. I made him bleed. They, I grab him and all of them, they start beating me together. So I'm beating one guy and all of them, they are beating me in the same time. But second day, all of them, they become my friends. Because they notice that this is not the guy you want to play with. From the first day. So, you know they are evil. You know they will beat you. And I said to myself, what I will do? There are many, I'm alone. I'm not going to bring my family with me every day, or the cousins, We are not going to launch a war. So I have to deal with it. So I look for them. Who of you want to fight? They got intimidated in the beginning. And then one of them, he got brave. He said, me. I did not give him a chance even to speak one more word. And then right away, they noticed that this guy will never stop beating us as long as we try to beat him. Second day, we become friends. And then later, I became the boss. This is how they are. And then after that, actually, if they try to bully anyone, I stand against them and nobody dare to do it anymore. Always you have to take a stand, otherwise you will be just another victim and they will bully you and they will beat you. And if they are going to do it anyway, okay, do whatever it need to do. When you are a coward, everybody is brave. I hope my words is clear. When you are a coward, everybody is brave, except you. If you fear the criminals, they will use your fear against you. Your fear is your weakness. CP choose violence? Well, you have to choose violence sometime. Why not? Now, Israel is fighting Hamas. So what we do? They come to you, they have RPG, they have AK, 47, they have a grenade, they rape women, they kill women. What do we do? Do we give them hugs? No, we made them shish kebab. So always there is somebody evil who try to take advantage of you. And if they find that you are too much civil, that will be your weakness. There's time to be civil, as the Bible says. Time for peace, time for war. Time for peace is when you are civil. Time for war when you are very uncivil. Do you drink wine as Saint Paul teach us to do sometime? I don't know, you are understanding what Saint Paul in the wrong way, what he said. You see, and I find the question is very funny. Do you drink wine as Saint Paul he teach us? This what he teach us? Saint Paul he teach us to drink wine sometime. Are you sure? He did not teach you seven like Pepsi Cola or 7 Up? Don't you find yourself silly? And do I need anyone to teach me what to drink, what not to drink? The Lord, he says, little of it can bless your heart, little. So the Bible speaks about drinking wine as a medicine, as a benefit, not as a drunk. So drinking wine is not about you drinking. It's about you getting the benefit. So only silly people, they justify being a drunk and being stupid. St. Paul himself, he said, drunken will not enter heaven. Is that correct, guys? If you are a person who gets drunk, you are not qualified to be in heaven. Sexual immorality, thieves, criminals, liars, drunken, they don't inherit the kingdom of God. That is the word. Have you thought about making a theory about the beauty of Christianity? The topic could be to unite Christians regardless of sect. Well, this is what we do every time we go live, right? Don't we always fight division? Like everybody knows here that in my platform, we don't allow people to divide. We don't care really if you are a Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox, because simply we should not be. We should not be Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. We should be just following Jesus, Christian. That's what the Bible, this is the name, the only name is given to us in the Bible, nothing else. Christians. And we do not need a bishop or a pope or a priest. It doesn't matter if he's a Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. We need Jesus only. So leadership is not about a priest. Leadership is about the wise man leading the one who is less wise. The wise man, how he can be wise, is by following the Bible. Someone he understands the word of God very well, and he advised people to act accordingly. So we do not need someone to say to us, you can bless same-sex marriage. That's not what the Bible says. You cannot bless wickedness, and you cannot bless the wicked. That's against the Bible. So we do not need priests and bishops. The Bible is there. The teaching of Christ is there. You see, neither of the disciples of Jesus were priests. They are not. They were fishermen. Normal, average people, you know. I got a question about feet washing. More than half of my church endorse the washing, and other half don't. You know, first of all, what kind of a church endorse and other half don't endorse? Isn't this what Jesus did? So can we deny what Jesus did? So if there is other half don't like it, that means this half don't like what Jesus did. So they are not Christians. If you are talking about it practice as a tradition, I believe this is not what Jesus he wanted us to do. You see, uh, washing feet is not about tradition. It's about something real. So when Jesus he washed the feet of his disciples, he was not teach us a tradition, like empty tradition. Like, well, let me wash your feet. What does that mean? What Jesus he was teaching us that you cannot be a master unless you are a servant. So what we should endorse is the teaching, the purpose of it, that you cannot be a master unless you are a servant. That is the whole purpose of this. Otherwise, Jesus is not trying to clean them. They are clean already. Those are Jews are the Jews, they have a phobia about cleaning. Literally. They have put a dish inside a dish inside a dish so nobody can touch it. So he's not teaching them how to be clean, and he is not cleaning them. He was teaching them that in order for you to be my disciple and you go to the world, you don't go and you claim we are sent by Jesus, be proud about yourself, and you give your hand out like those bishops these days. They give their hands to kiss their hands, His Highness, His Excellency, His Majesty. What is this? What does this have to do with Jesus? You are not being a servant, you are being Excellency now. Since when the servant is called Excellency? If I am your servant, you don't call me Excellency or Your Highness and Your Holiness. What Your Holiness? Who called Peter, Your Holiness? Who called Paul, Your Holiness? I mean, this is see, this is why we have to be careful. There's men, they took over our churches and they make it a source of power. So now I am excellency. I have a power over you. Christ himself never been called excellency. Is that correct? Or I'm making things up? Always people who seek positions and titles, they are not serving God. You know, sometimes people, they call me pastor or Christian prince. I say, don't say that. Okay, minister, don't call me minister. Did I say I'm minister? I'm nobody. Don't give me any title. The second you give me a title, I lost it. I lost my position. What minister and what pastor and what bishop, and you know, they have a church system, I understand, you know, but I'm not part of it. Don't give me a title. And even the word servant, I don't fit for it. You see, the word servant, I'm not qualified. This is a big word. To be a servant of the Lord, this is a big responsibility. I'm not qualified for it. So if I refuse the word servant, how in the world I will accept other words? So always stay away from people who like titles, because those people, they have a wolf inside them. And that wolf make them fight for higher position in the society, in the community. Stay away from that. That's what corrupt man. There's always reason for corruption. Isaac, I'm not here to explain to you Deuteronomy 14. Why I would do that? Why? I mean, and how in the world, Isaac, you decide to explain only 14:26? What about the whole chapter? You see, one of the silly stuff people they do, they choose a line and explain to me the line when this is a book and the book has chapters, and the chapters, they lead you to this line. So when somebody he says to you, explain to me such a line, he is just an idiot. I'm not calling you names. I'm just saying you are being an idiot. In order to understand a book, you read it. You don't read a line. And if you read a chapter and you could not understand a line, that means you did not read the chapter. You are reading lines. So always, those who don't want to understand, they pick up a line and they focus in one line because simply they don't want to read the whole story. Anyway, focus with us on our topic. Anyone have a question? Don't tell me explain this and explain that. We have a topic. How long did it take you to study Islam to be able to argue on such a high? Okay. Well, you know, it's not about time. It's about, you know, let us say hard work. Because time is very important for sure. And we need time. Like you read to read a book, you need time, right? But it's not really the time is the issue. You can educate yourself in 3 years more than somebody in 20 years. Why? Because in the 3 years you spend good. Actually, there's a homeless I see every day. I don't know even if he's a homeless, actually. I'm not sure because you don't take money from anybody. This guy, he sit and he have a book, and obviously he have maybe bad vision. So every day I see him in the road sitting, he is reading, even in the cold. The first thing I said to myself, how much education this person he have? I assure you he is very, very, very well educated. I mean, this guy, he is a reading machine. And you can tell he enjoy it. He don't see even anyone walking by. All people walk in the street, he don't see them. His eyes is in the book. So education is not about how long, how many years. It's about how much you spend of your time on your education. If you go, the day is 24 hours, right? We spend 8 hours at least sleeping. Those are gone. So by the age of 60, you slept 20 years. 20 years of your life is gone, totally gone, for nothing, just snoring. So imagine if you give from your day just 2 hours, how much education you will have in 20 years if you read 2 hours a day. You will have a lot of education. Education is not a degree, has nothing to do with degrees. Degrees usually is just to give you a profession so you can make money. And usually those who have a degree, they are uneducated. They have zero education actually. So an engineer, he knew how to do specific thing in building. Let's say he's an architect. The other one, he is a civil engineer. The other one, he do build dams. So this is his education. His education is limited in steel and concrete, and this is not even education. This is a profession. Education is something totally different. So education is not a degree. It's not about a time pass by. It's about how much you take care of yourself to learn. So I hope I answered you. So I can say all my life is a process of education. I used to spend a lot of time since I was a kid to read. I used to walk, and I told that many times. There's a big library, but I'm not allowed to enter it because I was a kid. So what I do, there's a section for kids. They have Mickey Mouse magazine, stupid magazine. I don't want to go there. So what I do, I wait for until an adult mature walking by to go to the library, the adult section. I walk next to him as if I am his son. This is the only way they allow you to get in. So I keep walking with this guy. He sit at the table, I sit next to him. Now the guy will be looking at me like what this kid is doing, but he cannot ask me, you know. Eh, he don't not say, hey, this is not my son. So I sit next to him and I grab any book on the table because I cannot go and grab a book. I'm not allowed. People leave books on the table when they leave. So I sat next to this guy who supposedly, like he's my father, maybe supposedly. So the guard or the library guy, he thinks that I'm coming with him. I sit at the table, I grab a book, I start reading. I don't know what even the book is about. I remember once I was just a little kid and the book was about sex. It was like what, you know? Yeah, but because it was like it's a maybe it's like a book for university, purpose, like doctors. There's pictures and images, and so I was maybe I don't know. I was maybe 8 years old, and I start reading this book, and I was like, it's like a new word, suddenly in front of me. So uh, if you want to educate, if you want to have an education in your generation, you start with them when they are kids, not when they are adult. So if you have a children, encourage them not to go and spend their time playing games and stupid things. Let them read, educate themselves. This is the best way to build a mind and intelligence and wisdom in the mind of a human being. In the same time, you have to be careful about what the kid is reading, because there's many, especially these days, in my time, we don't have this woke, stupid culture where they are trying to fool you about who you are, male or female. So we have to be sure these days what kids are reading, so we don't end with an idiot instead of being wise. Got it saying, are you afraid that someday a Muslim will find you and harm you? Also, what made you start to learn about Islam? My friend, I'm the last one who afraid of somebody to find me. And who said to you, Muslim, don't find me? I'm very well known. Trust me. They knew everything about me, especially countries. Uh, you know, uh, 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 I publish my books with on Amazon. I have my books copyrighted by my name. So if you think I'm not known, you are mistaken. Secondly, I fear nobody. I'm a person who like to be private. I don't like to be in camera. I don't like the celebrity thing, you know. Uh, I enjoy it this way. I'm not seeking, people to know me. I don't care. But if people know me, who care? I fear nobody. I'm the last one who fear death. Since I was a kid, if I mention things I went through, I mean, you will be terrified. I never ever felt insecure. I joined the army. I've been in war. I am very well trained. I carry guns since I was a kid. Have nothing to do with Muslims. Uh, this is how I grow. So some people like to be famous, put their image, their picture, interview. Like now, if I am a person who go in camera, there's many TV shows will invite me. But because I don't, they will not. I've been offered many opportunity to be in TV show, but they want me to, I said, no, I don't do that. Sorry. But there's many people, they would love it because simply that will make you famous, will even bring you a lot of money, you know. But I don't, and I don't care for that. So people who think that I am worried about people to harm me, if I'm worried about people harming me, I will never speak one word. Why I want to do that? If you are if you are a coward, you will never dare to open your mouth against Muhammad. This is not the guy you want to play with, you know. He's the devil. So being coward and speaking against Muhammad, it doesn't fit. They don't work. I was in Pal Talk 20 years ago, sadly. I was in a group bashing and cursing Muslims. Well, I don't know. You don't feel too much guilty about it because Muslims, they bash Christians too. So you were a Muslim at that moment anyway. You were practicing Islam even though you were a Christian. The purpose of education is the moment you need it. True and false, because education simply, it's a supplement for happiness, which means it's every moment. You know, education is not about, again, it's not about profession. Like I have my degree in law, right? I can work as a lawyer or as a judge, but that does not give me pleasure. It doesn't. What gives me pleasure is the knowledge, the ability to answer, the ability to, uh, uh, you know, to help people. It's a different joy. So the moment you need it is every moment, because a human being without education is different than a human being. Education changes you. This is why a person who is educated is different from people or a person who's not. And usually, as we said, education is not about a degree, but degree can be, let us say, like an extra, especially if it's not in the topic which will support the education you are seeking. Like, in my case. So if I study law, I have to study Islamic law, Christian law, Judaism, civil law, and that all will lead you to be educated about the law. But in order to do that, then you have to study the religions. So in this case, the education serve the purpose with a degree, because both of them, they support each other. Other profession, no. Other profession, if you are an eye doctor, your specialty is only the eye. You don't even know anything about teeth. You are not, you are just an eye doctor. So there is a profession and there is education, and usually they are not the same. Senator Mendoza, he got receiving gifts from Qatar. Well, all those senators and congressmen, they are fraud. I just saw a report that our congressmen in the state, they made a fortune of $1 billion. Sorry, 1 billion? Yeah, I think 1 billion. I'm not sure really the number. I forgot. Maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, from the stock market. It turned to be all our congressmen and senators are very heavy investor in the stock market. Why? Because simply they have an information we don't have about stocks, so they never lose. So this is telling you this is a kind of corruption too. This is why until now the Congress refused to ban congressmen and senators from investing in the stock market during the time they are in the job. Why? Because simply they are there for that purpose. If you take it away from them, they will not. It's like, those people who go in YouTube and they have the monetize option, a super chat. If you take that super chat, what will happen? Anyone can tell me? If you take the super chat from some who come to YouTube, supposedly they are Muslims or Christians. If you take that super chat from them, what will happen? They will not come. They will stop coming to YouTube. Is that correct? In fact, without mentioning names, some of them, because monetizing is gone from their chat, they stop coming totally to YouTube. I'm not going to say the name. So, are you here coming to teach about to fight and to do the right thing, or you are here for the money? Obviously, you are here for the money. So the congressman is the same. If you stop them from investing in the stock market, they will not be in the Congress because simply by being in the Congress, companies they have to share secrets with the Congress. And we're talking about the huge companies, not somebody making falafel. So you take the super chat from those people who they are in YouTube, they will stop coming to YouTube. I have in Rumble, if I go right now in Rumble, you can donate to me. In Rumble, you can donate, by the way. I don't go there. I went only once to Rumble, and then the first thing, I got it's a donation. So if I'm a person who is seeking donation, I will never come to YouTube. I will say, okay, you guys, you wanna, I will be there because there I can make money. Here I make no money. Again, it's about controlling the wolf inside you. This is what was our topic today. The wolf inside you will tell you to get more, to make more. You buy a new car, a big house, etc. The wolf, you need to feed the wolf. So either you are a person who is satisfied and you are happy with what you have, regardless if it's too much or little, or you will never be satisfied. Isaac is asking me what job you do. Well, as you see, Isaac, my job is to laugh at people who say stupid things like you. So Isaac, he come here and he's asking Christian Prince what job you do. So what is the job I do now? And what the word job mean for you? Do I have to get paid for a job? There is people who get paid, there is people who don't. So right now I'm doing a free job for you, Isaac. So you stop being stupid, asking stupid questions. So now let me ask you, Isaac, what job you do when you come to listen to me? What is the job you are doing? I will give you three options. Are you a fool who is listening to me and you are not listening because all what you focus about is about what job I do? You give me questions that are so silly and so stupid. Since you came here, Isaac, you said nothing except stupidity. Are you a Muslim, Isaac? So what do you think, Christian Prince, you do? I write books. Is that okay for you? Do you allow me? I write books. I teach. I am Christian Prince. I hope that is okay for you. I hope, Your Excellency, you will not be upset with the job I do. All right. In fact, the job we do is very important. If our priests are doing their job, I will not be here. If our churches, our priests, our bishops, they are doing their job, Christian Prince have no need. But we have a zero priest. You know what zero is? Zero doing what he should do. When the last time you have a priest sitting with you and discussing something serious? You go to any channel, they open for you a page. Okay, let's open Luke. They read a verse and they start giving you a speech about the verse. But this is the verse he is making a speech about. He is reading a book about it. Which means even the lecture he give you about a verse is not even his words. They never speak about something serious in your life. They never discuss your needs in your life. They never discuss argument and debate and cult you face in your life. And the result of that, we have zero education between the Christians. I would love to hear a debate between you and Rabbi Yusuf. I don't know who's Rabbi Yusuf, but anyone is welcome to call me. Let him call me. I don't know who's he. So you're drinking water? What do you think about Marmari? I don't know him. I saw a video of him because a Muslim was refuting him. So I made a video about that. That's all. I don't know about anything about the guy. He's good, he's bad, I don't know. As the Lord, he says, you know them from their fruits. So if you have a good fruit, he's a good guy. Who am I to judge? We judge from the fruits. Right? All right. Yeah, Isaac, you have to be careful. You see, first of all, there's a question you should not ask. Isaac, how old are you? Are you like 6 years old? So, a person going in public form, like you two, do you think I'm going to tell you everything about my life? In fact, let me share this with you. People who go in public forums and they start talking about their private life, I'm talking about really private life, they are immature. Because this is the business of nobody. And it doesn't help him. It doesn't help the society. So a guy, he have a fight with his wife, he start talking with everybody. Why you want to tell everybody? What is the business of the people? Why you want to put your laundry everywhere? If you are in the internet for a purpose, and the purpose is to serve the Lord, and you are not the point of interest, then don't put yourself in the point of interest. Otherwise, you are seeking it. And then people will laugh at you. Because now people, they will get involved in your private life. Some they support you, some they make fun of you. All because you share something you should not share. A person, he have a fight with his son, he posts in Facebook, my son today, why? I mean, now everybody his nose is in the story. Why you want to do that? So when you ask a question to somebody, if you know already that he is very private and he is wise, then he will never give you the answer which is not wise to ask. So don't ask private questions because it's not of your business. Don't put your nose in a place you might get you a bad smell. I'm not like others. So if you are here to investigate, you are being stupid. So you are roasted for being stupid, not because you are smart. I think in the region I live in, it's not really church, which would baptize my non-denominational. Okay, I will get baptized when I move to other country. And no, you can get baptized in any church, no problem, because baptism is not about the church, it's about God. Get baptism, let us say there's an Orthodox church, go, get baptism there. Catholic or Protestant, who care? That's not important. The important is the baptism itself, you receive it from God, not from the man. So this is not a reason not to get baptized, my friend, you or your child. So don't think in such a way. I don't receive my blessing from man, I receive my blessing from God when I get baptized. Ex-Muslim Yasmin Siddiq in the chat is asking what should she do if she become homeless for being ex-Muslim in heart. She is asking for your advice. We cannot give speeches about what you should do. I mean, talk is cheap, right? I can say to you, God will provide you, but that means you don't know. I mean, God will not pay for your internet, right? Or your electricity. God will not pay for your food. So here we have to be realistic. But the question is, why I will be homeless because I become an ex-Muslim? Don't I have hands? Can't I work? I will become homeless only if I am depending on somebody else. And when I change, that person, he cut the faucet on me. So the problem is not you leaving Islam. The problem that you are depending on somebody else. Are you with me? The lady who said she afraid to be homeless for leaving Islam? I will not be homeless because I am leaving Islam. I will be homeless because I depend on somebody. I will tell you what happened to me when I was less than 18 years old. My dad, he wanted me to go and study to be a doctor. I hate hospitals. Even now, if I get sick, I don't go. I mean, I will not go to a hospital. I mean, even if it's something serious. So he wanted me to be a doctor. I said no. He said, if you don't, I will never give you a penny from now on. I wasn't even 18. Since then, until this day, I never took a penny from my dad. I pay for my food, for my house, and for everything in life when I was a kid. So let us measure things. Let us say my dad was a Muslim. Thank God he was not. He was a good man. But he wanted the best for me in his understanding. He's an old-fashioned guy. He think being a doctor is the best. What you can do. So if I don't follow his wish, I receive nothing. And this is exactly what happened. I know him. He keep his words. He's a man of his words. His word is a contract, and my word is a contract too. So he said no, I said no, never took a penny from him again. I never asked for a penny. Why? Because then I decided to depend on myself, to support myself. So why you want to depend on somebody else to support you? You will never be homeless unless you are a person don't want to give the effort to support yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will not be homeless. Work. Support yourself. Be strong. In fact, freedom have a price. And the first of freedom is not to be dependent on somebody else to pay your bills. When somebody pay your bills, you have no freedom. When somebody pay your bills, he or she choose your clothing, your food, where to go, where not to go. So buy your freedom. And your freedom is when you are not depending on somebody else. What if you are sick, CP? There is no safety net in America. I was lawyer just starting my career. When I got sick, my whole life was taken from me. I don't know what do you mean by getting sick. You know, if you get sick, let us say you are unlucky. Let's say you have cancer. You died. So what? Yeah, okay, die. Let me tell you this. Once I woke up, I was scratching my side, and then I felt there is something big in my side. Like suddenly, man, what is that? It's like a potato and so hard, really, really hard. I pulled down my short and I found something brown, big, like a potato in the side of my leg. In my mind, I said, okay, that must be cancer, you know, because I heard that it can happen like this suddenly. I did not go to hospital. I did not cry. I did not, okay, cancer, cancer. I'm not an expert. I don't know. I mean, what is it? I have no idea what is this. I mean, I woke up, it's there. I have no idea until now. What is that? You know? I did not go to a doctor. I did not get worried. I don't even care. All what I care, I don't like it. Then it's gone. It's gone by itself. It's gone by itself. It's gone by itself. How? I don't know. But based on reading in the internet, all article says this is cancer. Very high possible it's cancer. Did I go panic? Did I go crazy? No. No. Okay. I did not go to a doctor. I did not even try to check a doctor. I just check in the internet to see, and I look at pictures, and then after that I say whatever it is, it is. You know, it's gone. It came by itself. It's gone by itself. Maybe if it's painful, very painful, maybe I will seek a doctor because annoying, but it was not. So you might be the person that is saying you have little luck with health, and then every one of us have different luck with health. Let us say there's some they die in a very young age. There's some they stay healthy even they are really old. There's some they die at the age of 2. Some they die at the age of 20. Some, you know, human being is exposed to all kinds of things. The most important thing is to be happy until the last moment in your life. Even if you are sick, even if you are dying, nobody can steal your happiness away from you. And happiness is something you feel inside you. It's not by medicine you take. It's not by somebody giving you speeches. It's about a balance of understanding of life and death. You know, there is a story about a monk. The monk is dying. He's very old. So they brought a doctor to him to check him out. And then the doctor, he came out and he said to the other monks, I think your brother, he lost his mind. They said, why? He said, I just told him, maximum you have a few hours to live. And he gave me a smile, as if I said nothing to him. Actually, he's happy. So they said, why you don't ask him why he's happy? You just told him he's dying. So he went inside and he told him, if you can't talk, I just told you you have a few hours to die, maybe 1 hour, maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. But you gave me a big smile. Why you look so happy? So the monk, hardly able to speak, he said, well, I am serving the Lord all my life, and now you are telling me you are going to meet him in a few hours. So what do you want me to do? I'm so happy. So this is the bend in your journey in life. You should know that you are born to die, not the opposite. If you understand that very well, then death will never be something scary for you. Death is scary for someone who don't understand why he's born. We are born to die, not the opposite. And if you are a believer, then you believe that death is just a new start, it's a new life. Jesus said, whoever believes in me and die, he will live. So, if you are a believer, then death means nothing for you. Actually, it's a better place. Again, it's about how we see things and how we understand things, and then how we can control what's happening to us. I cannot control death. Death can come to me anytime, any second, maybe now. But I can control my happiness and how I feel about it. Either I'm going to be terrified, scared. If I am an atheist, I have no hope. I feel like, okay, life is taken away from me. That's it. I'm not going to see this no more. All those things around me, I'm not going to see them. I would be dead. Or I'm a believer. I believe that death isn't really nothing. I'm just a believer. And there's a better place than this place where we will be with the Lord. It might be, some atheists, they think about us. We are dreamers. We are having a fantasy, stupid fantasy. But even if it's a stupid fantasy, still it feels good. You die and you are happy. Better than someone, you don't have a fantasy as they claim, but they will die terrified. However, for us, we believe it's not a fantasy. We believe it's reality. Anyway, so I hope today we have a good time. And, like we spoke about the wolf inside you. And I hope what I said today can help you to fight within yourself, to control what can be bad for you, and to control even what can be good to you, because sometimes good things still have to be controlled. Like, let us say you are a person who love to give, and then you decide to give everything you own. That's not right. So you have to be smart. You don't give everything. It's like I have seeds, and now there's somebody is hungry. So what I do, I give all the seeds I have to this person. He eat it. No, this is wrong. You have to keep some seeds for this farming season so you can seed more and harvest way more. So even when you do good, you have to have a balance. Christ is the Lord of wisdom, and those who follow him, they are the wise one. So always we should seek wisdom even when we do good. For doing good with foolishness can be destruction. You don't open your door for someone who is a rapist just because he looked like he is hungry. You have to be careful. As the Lord, he says, they come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. So we as a Christians, we are followers of the Messiah, the Lord of the wisdom. We are not the same as those Abduls who believe there's a God who will give us endless penis. So they go in the field like wolves and they want to bite everybody. That will not make you anything but the dog. So you see those dogs of Hamas, screaming, Allahu Akbar. I mean, what victory you brought yourself? You brought shame. You are a rapist. You are a disgusting creature. And then, because their religion is religion of hatred and bloody hatred, they praise the rapist. This is how evil Islam is. If those are one of us and they are rapists, we will spit at them. You don't serve God by raping women. You don't serve God by cutting the breast of a woman when she is alive. You torture her when you are raping her. You are just a dog. The Messiah, he restores our humanity within ourselves. The main purpose of the Messiah to come to us is to make us a human again, for we lost our humanity. We became evil. Through history, human being is evil. Country take over country, country control country, people kill people, people rape people, people steal the money of other people, and always they justify everything they do. Always the excuse is ready. With the Messiah, we are able to control the beast within us. However, remember one thing. You are allowed to be a lion when it is time to be a lion. Which means, when a beast comes to your door to rape your wife, to kill your family, to take over you, then you should use your teeth. For that beast, understand the language of beast only. And you have a duty to protect yourself. So you will be the Lion of Judah. You are peaceful, yes. Loving, yes. But what it's come to defend and rescue the weak. Defend the weak. You must turn yourself into a lion. And you rip the beast apart to rescue the weak, to rescue the women, to rescue the children. Christianity does not teach you to be a coward. Christ will not welcome you in heaven if you are a coward. The man who witnessed a crime and he do nothing to stop it, he is partner of it. And that is not us. May the Lord bless you all, and until we see you soon again. God is good, so is Jesus. And please feel free to watch the video from the beginning about the wolf inside you. From their fruits you shall know them. I do my part. And then you will see somebody, he is making silly, stupid video. He have 100,000 views. And us who spend our time doing our best to teach and share, lose my vision looking at the stupid screen. We got no support. We don't want your donation. Don't donate. At least make a comment. It doesn't cost you money. At least share a link. It doesn't blood you. God bless. This is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today.